In this aid, we will voice our sort of own and market's viewpoint on AMP future while examining AMP cost estimate for 2022 and then some, which is very huge. Kindly remember that you ought to, in every practical sense, think about this and some other expectation while taking other factors into consideration, since anticipating anything for the most part is an unpleasant errand, all things considered, sort of, not to mention foreseeing the eventual fate of a novel, exceptionally unstable monetary resource like AMP, which sort of explicitly is genuinely huge. Presently, we should head into it, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Before we dive kind of profound into the AMP value expectation and answer questions in the event that AMP is a by and large wise speculation or not, for what reason will AMP essentially succeed or generally fizzle, or for what reason will AMP value rise or drop, we should rapidly especially toss a look at what sort of is AMP and its to-date history in an unpretentious manner. What really is AMP crypto, in an unobtrusive manner? AMP is a type of cryptographic money that goes about as extremely security in an unobtrusive manner. The digital money is as of now utilized in this job to help the Flexa organization, essentially in opposition to mainstream thinking. That basically implies it can basically be utilized to sort of cover any monetary exchanges that in a real sense turn out badly in the event that the need emerges, which is genuinely critical. Presently, the crypto generally is cooperated with, especially a few administrations, genuinely like Flexa, CoinGecko, Gemini, Sushi, and Uniswap, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. It's likewise in every practical sense, worth bringing up that there truly is a decent worth of AMP available for use to in every way that really matters, shield it from unpredictability in an unpretentious way. Flexa is an installment network that permits clients to explicitly in a real sense spend Bitcoin and other digital forms of money at retailers for the most part like Nordstrom, Barnes and Aristocrats and Lowe's in an unpretentious manner. Flexa installment for the most part is acknowledged in north of 40,000 stores in the US and Canada in a fundamentally significant manner, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Utilizing Flexa, you can by and large make moment and misrepresentation resistant installment to retailers without the need to uncover delicate pretty private data in an extremely enormous manner generally. As a Flexa client, decently your spending limit sort of generally is explicitly basically covered at $250 each week, which resets to zero each Friday. AMP certainly is the symbolic that generally by and large makes Flexa's moment installment authorizations entirely conceivable. Consider AMP publicly supported in every way that really matters, security I.E., which basically is very critical. Security to decentralize installment risk in a genuinely huge manner, as opposed to mainstream thinking. As an AMP holder you can stake AMP tokens, which will in a real sense be utilized to ensure installment exchanges in various monetary standards in an unpretentious way. AMP value expectation for the in every way that really matters, next 90 days. The sort of kind of entire crypto world explicitly is on an edge of an undeniable bear market, or so they generally for the most part thought. Bitcoin truly has drooped half from its record-breaking extremely high in the midst of a more extensive market generally drops affected by seething expansion, and US took care of rate increments, or so they most certainly thought. Financial backers certainly are selling hazardous resources and moving into commonly sort of additional especially steady business sectors in an unobtrusive manner. Crypto truly is as yet seen as an exceptionally hazardous play and thus the offer off, extremely in spite of mainstream thinking. Our algo still sees a sum truly green in 2022, particularly in the in every way that really matters, second piece of the year, in opposition to prevalent thinking. This generally is really reflected in our 2022 forecasts. At the present time, Bitcoin needs to especially find a by and large neighborhood base before we can move in the for the most part inverse bearing and alter the course, or so they thought. When Bitcoin gets comfortable the new cost range, altcoins will in a real sense begin to do likewise. We explicitly sort of have seen this situation many in a real sense times in the removed and kind of later history in a genuinely significant manner. Our cost expectation model generally is negative for the following 90 days with a sprinkle of a positively trending market at the divert of the quarters from Q1 to Q2 in an unobtrusive manner. We certainly expect whales and genuinely other kind of greater players in the market to fundamentally wrap up filling their sacks around that time, which will cause a common and unexpected crypto spike. Group made a cost forecast model with a multi-layered way to deal with crypto that considers both specialized examination and crucial evaluation of each task in a really significant manner. Essentials that we in a real sense assess our group: tokenomics, use case, local area, promoting endeavors, liquidity and trade accessibility, publicity and speculative really potential, and some kind of other fundamentally exclusive elements created in our crypto lab, which generally is genuinely huge, which sort of is genuinely critical. September 24, 2022, which explicitly is very huge. Minus 1.84%, $0.0053. September 25, 2022, which is very huge, in opposition to mainstream thinking. Minus 2.90%, $0.0052, by and large in opposition to prevalent thinking, which is genuinely critical. September 26, 2022, in a significant manner. Plus 1.02%, $0.0054, which in a real sense certainly is genuinely huge. September 27, 2022, in a significant manner. Minus 4.04%, $0.0051 in an unobtrusive manner. September 28, 2022, in a genuinely huge manner in an unobtrusive way. Minus 4.74%, $0.0051 incredibly. September 29, 2022, in an unpretentious manner. Plus 0.14%, $0.0054. September 30, 2022. Minus 5.00%, $0.0051, or so they thought. October 1, 2022, extremely in opposition to mainstream thinking. Minus 3.90%, $0.0052. October 2, 2022, or so they generally thought, in spite of prevalent thinking. Minus 2.16%, $0.0053, or so they thought. October 3, 2022, in a significant manner. Minus 4.61%, $0.0051. AMP value forecast 2022 in an unpretentious manner. Our forecast model sees a brief change to a bear market toward the start of 2022. Proceeding, we move on to one more advantage in Q3 and Q4 of 2022. 2022 October minus 14.69%, $0.0046, 2022 November minus 26.94%,